Hey, Andy. Want to play a game?
Hey, Andy. Want to play a game?
Yeah. Do you want to play a game?
Do you...
I'm just saying, that was good, so whatever.
I don't mind it. Ask me
Sure.
again.
Hey, Andy.
No,
Want to play a game?
No, you got to do it deeper.
I can't.
Yeah, do it. Hey, Andy.
Hey, Andy. See, it's not. It's like creepy person.
It's like you couldn't be a bad guy, scary
I
villain
can't.
if you wanted to.
Andy.
Hey, yeah, yours is more like a 1-800.
Yeah, it is.
Hey, Andy, want to play a game?
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's not.
All right, guys, welcome to Real Awkward.
Welcome.
This is Andy Case.
I'm Amanda Knickerbocker.
Somebody's here with us. So we are doing something fun today.
Somebody.
To answer your first question, yes, I would love to play a game.
Oh, okay, great.
We are doing something entertaining and fun today. Our producer is going to what?
We are going to play Would You Rather?
Yay!
Oh my God.
So we've already talked about this. If a card's lame or the topic's lame, she's already thrown it out. So hopefully you guys only hear the good stuff. And if you didn't, she chose it. So you guys can comment on our Instagram page and tell us how frustrated or disappointed you were in our producer with the questions she asked. Amanda and I will do one of two things. We will
Shit on Ashley.
We're gonna
Or
we will answer truthfully, and we will try
I'm
to
just
give
gonna lie.
and we will try to give some insight into what our answer was if it warrants it. That's
I
it.
don't want to hear I don't knows.
Yeah, this is an I don't know game.
I mean, that's what you're getting.
So, without further ado,
Are we ready?
Sure.
let's throw it up.
Okay, we're going to start off real basic. Would you rather have X-ray vision or the ability to read people's minds?
Ooh. Dun dun dun.
Who answers first?
The youngest. Go ahead.
Okay. Anyway.
Age before beauty.
Got him. I would absolutely rather read people's minds because that would guarantee you. I mean, yes, you'd be able to know whatever you want, good or bad, but you could get almost. I mean, you could nail any interview because you know exactly what they kind of want you to say. You could or if they don't like you, you can just kind of. There's no question, and I think about it as like a day-to-day life standpoint. Remember when you were young and you're in a relationship and you're like, do they like me? You could just kind of be you could just know, and then
It could be depressing that you're like, no one likes me.
Well-
How do you know? I know.
yeah. I just mean I think I would rather read people's minds.
I think I'm probably with you
Yeah.
on that. I feel like X-ray really only is for criminal reasons.
Or
I don't
Christmas.
know. Or yeah, you get that. But I mean, what can I see X-ray wise other than just oh, I saw your bits. Ha ha ha.
Yeah.
Ha ha ha. But that does nothing for you.
I think if you had X-ray vision, I feel like the only thing you could do is I'm gonna go work with the police, I guess.
Yeah, but even
or
then,
be a criminal.
But
You have two
even
options.
then, all you do is so you look through a brick wall. Cool. You see a couple people eating, or I guess you see the bad guys
Yeah.
huddling with guns, and you
Got
can-
'em again.
Yeah, and you can tell the cops what's going on. But I
Yeah.
feel like it's a really.
I think they also have that technology at this point.
Yeah.
At least with heat seeking.
It
stuff.
would be a burden though. It's just hey Andy, can you go over there and just kind of tell us what's going on?
Yeah.
You know? And I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah.
You know, if I was oh man, I can see how much money's in that guy's wallet. Okay, what's your end game? You're gonna steal it? What's the point of that type of stuff?
Guess it turns if you want to use your powers for good or evil.
I mean, I think it's just it's like a cool party trick. But,
sure.
But to read people's minds,
You could
that's
actually
probably- you can
do things with
you
that.
could do things with that. So
Sure.
I'm with Amanda. I would rather read people's minds as well.
Cool. Would you rather be on top of a Ferris wheel during an earthquake or an electrical storm?
You can answer
I'm
first. 'cause
gonna
I like both.
I'm gonna go earthquake because it doesn't say how severe the earthquake is.
Either way, you're kind of fucked. I mean, let's
Well,
be real.
Okay, if I'm on top of the Ferris wheel with
Yeah.
an electrical storm, dude,
You're a sitting target.
you're a freaking conduit for
Yeah.
that thing to come down and shock the living shit out of everybody. You're
Yeah.
not grounded to anything.
Yeah.
But the wheel might be. I'm assuming no, because it would hit the. There's no way there's like rubber or plastic in between
In the arm
where
of the
you
Ferris
are,
wheel.
unless you're sitting on top of like rubber seats or something like that.
I think
I think that safety is not there with a true. I mean, like, I'm assuming I'm seeing lightning strikes around me, but an
Yeah.
earthquake, that thing's already shaking a little bit. So let's assume it's only a 5. You're probably fine. You're probably fine, and it's probably already structured to withstand a certain amount of that. If it's a 9 or 10, then you're screwed. That thing's rolling down the hill somewhere.
Yeah. I just think about like if it detaches somehow, you're on just like a wheel of death, like
You wouldn't
rolling
even-
down the hill.
I can't imagine. Well, maybe you would. It depends on how fast it's spinning.
Yeah.
Because if the wheel is going down the hill super fast,
It's just gonna get jettisoned and die
yeah,
anyway.
everyone's flying off that thing. But
Yeah.
if it's just kind of slow moving, it would be like the ride never stopped. It's just taking you on a tour of wherever
God.
you're going.
I hate Ferris wheels.
Assuming that it stays upright.
Right.
If it falls, then you guys everybody just falls on their side.
And they're fine.
They're
Maybe.
not flung out of a Ferris
Well,
wheel.
they might be. The people on top will fall. But if you're like on the very bottom of the Ferris wheel as it
And
tips
it's just like,
over,
eek,
yeah,
burp.
it's just like you're like you just stand up and walk away.
I'm
I
sure
still
that's
think-
how it works.
I still think earthquake because if you're on that thing, you're probably already experiencing what it would be like to be in like a 4.0. I'm assuming. So I feel like you
I-
wouldn't notice too much of a difference.
I don't know. I think. No. I know. I actually think getting struck by lightning would be better because I think these carnival rides have to have some type of fail-safe situation. Because
You mean for
I-
getting struck by
I
lightning?
feel like if that was an instant death kind of thing, you'd hear about it a little bit more.
Well, yeah, you mean people don't even get struck by lightning themselves.
No, but I mean like if like carnival rides were susceptible to be murder people by being struck by lightning, I feel like it would
talked about a lot
nobody
more.
would ever go to a fair. Nobody would ever do it. So I think I would rather be struck by lightning because I think there's enough in current like real day now like Ferris wheels. I think there's enough plastic and insulators that I think you'd be fine.
There's a couple guys in a room, and there's like, okay, so guys, in the event that the entire carnival is struck
There's
by
this
lightning,
game called Would You Rather, and there's a question.
Okay, so I'm earthquake. Amanda is lightning.
All right.
Got it.
Would you rather? This one gets deep.
Oh shit.
Would you rather live the life you currently have or do it all over again and take your chances from the beginning, hoping to do some things differently?
Do I know what I know now if I do it again?
You would have to, or that question wouldn't work. If it was like, I don't know anything, why does it matter?
Or
Yeah.
I guess I mean I could see the question as being like, do you continue with the life you have, or do you basically just get to like click the reset button?
Like
and-
Groundhog Day?
Yeah, and you don't know.
And you already remember what happened previously to make changes? I think you would,
I would assume you don't know.
I would assume you would, or what's the point in choosing?
If I'll say this, if I retain my memory,
Right.
I don't know now that I had a kid though. I don't know if I could.
Yeah.
Before I had kids, yeah, hell yeah, let's start over. If I retain my memory, but like if you don't retain your memory, I don't know. Because I wish now I could go back in time and tell myself like, hey, take school a little more seriously, idiot.
Yeah.
Or like, but you don't know, so it might have ended up exactly the same.
True. Can you read that question one more time, just so I got it?
Would you rather live the life you currently have or do it all over again and take your chances from the beginning, hoping to do some things differently?
See,
Take your
yeah.
chances. So I think you don't know.
Yeah. See, if you don't know, then it's really hard.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't matter then to me. But if I did know, I absolutely would take my chances and do things differently. Because I already regret that Ash and I did not go travel when we didn't have kids. Like, we should have gone to Europe
Absolutely.
and Asia, and like with the expendable income that we wasted on Denny's at 2:00 in the
Sure.
morning or whatever,
Xboxes
yeah,
and
yeah,
sure.
all the stupid
Sure.
stuff that we
Same.
can like enjoy maybe now. we will not be able to go travel again until the kids are older.
I've already
So, yes.
accepted that there's certain things I'll never do until my kids are older.
Right.
Like, but I think that's just what it is.
Like, I'm not taking my 6-year-old to go see the Colosseum
Right.
in Rome.
Right.
Like, maybe my 14-year-old would be interested, but even
They're
then...
just gonna complain the whole time and,
Right,
like,
then you
Snapchat.
just got a shitty teenager that's not helpful in that situation. So it's almost like, awesome, I don't get to experience any of that stuff now until I'm in my 50s.
Yeah, no,
And that
you're
sucks.
exactly right.
So that is the stuff that I would completely have gone back and been like, you were dumb. When you had the money and you had the time, you should have gone and
I'll
taken
be
care
honest,
of some of that stuff.
I think even if I knew that, like, hey, you're not gonna have time, you still wouldn't have gone because you were probably working some type of retail situation, and there was no time off. There was none of that.
Well, and I get that, but I also am like, dude, you could have gotten any retail job that you wanted.
Sure.
You would have been.
I just mean, like, when you're
leadership
younger,
or whatever.
When you're younger, it's so like
hindsight's always 20.
This is the only thing that my brain is focusing on right now.
Right. But I know other people in that same age that are smart about it, and they're just like, this is a job I can get at any time.
Yeah.
I'm going to take the money I earn now. I'm going to go enjoy it. And then when I come back, I'm going to deal with it. And I think that at the same time, those are people, because they didn't invest early, will have to earn their wealth a lot longer.
Yes.
But what's more important than money or memories
I
at
get
that
it.
time?
I get it.
And so I would have to say I am sad that I don't have those memories.
Yeah. I can understand that.
I mean, it's a trade-off, right? I have a lot of great memories with hanging out with friends and enjoying, many, many nights, like having a good time. Like,
Yeah.
it's not like the life was bad,
Sure.
but the experiences on a scale of like their grandeur is like I did a bunch of 3s and 4s and not 8s and 9s when it comes to like what I could have experienced.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
I get that.
How many times can you just, play card games and drink?
We did it a lot, so I don't know.
Well, no, I know. And that was fun.
Seems like you didn't like it at
But
all.
no.
Oh.
If I had, okay, Andy, do you want to come over and we're going
I'm personally offended.
And we're going to play Kings and you can drink some vodka with us? Or would you like to go to Europe and see the Eiffel Tower? And I'd be like...
And have no friends.
And
have no money for the vodka. Have no friends to play Kings with.
Okay. All right. So it sounds like
I'm
something's
fine. No.
more important to you.
Vodka.
I've said my piece. There's nothing else.
Yeah.
What about you? I am curious.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
I don't think that there's any guarantees that if you go back and do things differently that you'll be any happier than you are now.
Sure.
Yeah.
And a lot of the good things that you have now, like, yeah, you can go and do those experiences, but when you get to this point in your life, like, where are you at now?
Right.
No, it's sad and depressed and lonely.
You could.
Well, even that's my thing is
Yeah.
even if you knew, like, okay, I need to be here on this day to meet this person. What if it still might not work out? Or, like, so even if you know things you'd like to change, it still might not happen.
Yeah, it's true.
So I think that there's no guarantees, and I don't know. I don't know if I could make where my life is currently. I don't know if I could make the conscious choice to choose to leave what I have to potentially not have that in the future.
Right, that basically makes you think, like, are you grateful for what you have now?
Yeah.
And if that's true, then why risk that?
Right.
Right. Would you
Yeah.
give it up for some unknown?
Right.
Right.
Right. Yeah. Cool, man. These are getting deep, guys. These
Oh,
are
yeah,
getting
oh,
real
yeah.
deep.
Would you rather always keep one eye closed or only breathe out of one nostril?
I already breathe out of one nostril.
Wait, what?
Yeah. I have allergies.
Let me
I
read
already
this.
breathe out of one
Let me
nostril.
read this
I
again.
just breathe out of my mouth.
Would you
You are a
rather-
mouth breather.
I read it wrong. Okay. Let me reread it.
Well, the mouth breather over here is being a retard, so hang on.
Would you rather always keep one eye closed or only breathe out of your nose?
Oh.
Ooh.
When I close.
This one's like a
That's just a
this is like-
pirate. So you're asking me if I want to be a pirate? Pirate all day, baby.
Okay.
No contest.
Listen to the things you lose as a pirate. Number one, Good luck playing VR. Okay.
You know I can't drive. I have depth perception.
Number 2, like you're always winking at people and they don't know why.
I
You're assuming you have an eye patch on. What if you just don't? And they're just like, that girl has winked at me for an
hold
hour
on a
straight
second.
now.
Hold on a second. If you could only see out of one eye and you don't have an eye patch covering the bad eye, you're wasting your life.
Just to let one go.
And I would buy. No, I hate birds. I was gonna say I'd buy a parrot, but I would not.
buy a parrot.
Me, 100% pirate all day.
I already breathe out of my mouth.
No, breathe
Only-
out of your
I-
nose.
I know. So I have to choose the eye because I can't even just breathe out of my nose all the time.
Well,
Like,
the problem for me is,
that's how gross that is, guys.
but like, if I'm sorry about that. Okay, the only issue I have is, let's say you get terribly sick and you can't, your nose gets all plugged up. You're just gonna suffocate.
yeah.
No, at least you still live.
Yeah, you won't die if you have one eye. They should put that
Yeah,
on
that's what
a-
I mean.
on
At
a
least
shirt.
you won't die if
With
you lose
one
an eye. So pirate all the way.
I'm with Amanda. Arg.
Would you rather
Uh-huh.
be an ugly duckling until you graduate from college and then blossom into a proverbial swan,
That's exactly what happened to me. So
Or-
continue. I'm just playing.
We're both
be
that.
a little
I've always
better
been
than
a
average
beautiful-
looking throughout your life?
Oh, so this is truly like how you look in general.
So it's be like 0 to 1,000,000, but after it matters,
Yeah.
and then or just kind of be generally good looking. I'll take generally good looking because it is proven that if you are attractive, even slightly attractive,
Yeah.
people are nicer to you. You get better job opportunities.
Yeah, you do.
People like you more. And so I'll take moderately attractive
Than being fugly.
than be fugly,
Yeah.
but like be ugly duckling. But you don't become ugly duckling until later in life.
Well, dude, the ugly duckling though, you straight like your psyche's ruined before you even get beautiful.
Well, and then you
like
have
everyone's
the-
so mean.
Yeah,
and
like-
so harsh.
I was already made fun of. So if I could choose to just
Yeah.
be moderately attractive my whole life, I'll take that any day, baby.
I think I'm with you. I mean, like blossoming. I personally think I look better now than when I was like a 14-year-old kid.
So actually, I was listening to the news the other day, and there's a thing called like 100 on 100 or like 100 thing where they ask 100 100-year-olds a list of questions. And according to these 100-year-olds, peak attractiveness is 31 years old.
Interesting. That's when you look the best.
According to them, that is when they found other people the most attractive is when those people were 31 years old.
I would say that I peaked at 31.
I feel like in the last couple years, but I think it's also like you kind of figure out who you are, like in one way or another. Like in the last few years, I've gotten a little bit more comfortable in my own body somewhat, and so there's like things where it's like I don't give a shit if you don't like my hair. I don't give a shit if you don't like what I'm wearing.
Sure.
I like it, and I think when people have confidence in themselves, that exudes outward. So I think, in my theory at least, that is where that happens. But anyway, moderately attractive my entire life.
Yeah, I feel like blossoming like later in life, you didn't grab a lot of the opportunities that would have been presented to you or even felt the confidence that you needed through some important times in your life.
Yeah, like what if you're what if you're literally the most beautiful person ever and you've been treated like shit because you're ugly your whole life and you like are a shrew and you don't ever leave your house?
And I think that probably that even happens to people now.
Yes.
Because their psyche is so shredded.
Yes.
From people just being rude, mean, or whatever. I think it's way crazier, not to get into like people that are already fucking beautiful, but when they don't know they are, or they're just kind of like, I'm ugly. And you're like, you can eat a big bag of dicks because you're not. And that sucks for you to even think that because I am, and I know what it's like to be
telling
frustrated.
someone from Seattle to eat a big bag of dicks is not an insult.
I'm just saying, like, there's people out there that are always like, woe is me. I
Yeah.
don't have the right blah, blah, blah. And it's like, man, you line yourself up with a
You
bunch
could have
of
one
other
eye and be a
people.
pirate.
Yeah, and you would still be great.
You could
looking.
only be able to breathe out of your nostrils.
Yeah, but I would definitely say I blossomed in my 30s for sure, man. I look way better in my 30s. Ash thinks I'm gonna look even better. She wants me to be a silver fox.
Ooh, you would
Gray.
look good with like totally silver hair.
I think I'm gonna go gray, and my beard will go gray. I already have like some patchiness here.
I was gonna say it would look weird if you were
Gray
like
hair
silver
with
hair
orange beard.
with orange beard. It
I
would
know.
be rough.
I think if I could go,
So I'll bleach it for you. It would be
If
fine.
I could go full gray, I think it would. I think I could own it.
Your skin tone would work.
I think I could do that. That guy that's
Salt
like
and pepper?
45 to 55 that like Clooney's it. Oh, you know what I mean?
Clooney,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I could make it work.
Yeah, you could work as a Clooney.
I just didn't have the right. I didn't have the right face shape to not have facial hair.
You grew into your head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I definitely like my features. Yeah, like my features were smaller on my face than they needed to be.
Yeah.
Hated it. And I don't have a strong chin. Like I don't
Well,
have
the
like
beard
that
helps.
now.
Yeah.
But I didn't have a strong chin when I was a teenager.
Yeah.
Like it was a weak chin and
Yeah.
a double chin. So it was like
Yeah.
the worst of the chins there. And I had acne. So it was kind of like
Oh.
I couldn't like a lot of chin acne, a lot of like temple acne, which is really strange. But like literally when I say blossom, I mean moved away from all of that stuff that upset me.
And just look like a normal person.
Yeah, and now I'm just kind of like, if I look in the mirror, I'm like, all right, the symmetry's not terrible. Like, I'm okay. The
symmetry.
beard's working. I get a lot of compliments on the beard, which is
I
awesome.
do like your beard.
So, Ash hates the beard, which is really funny.
I'm not a fan of beards.
She wants me to.
Oh, I'm
but-
like
I want him to try to shave it because he's always been like, I look like a baby boy when I
Oh my
shave
God,
my
yeah, I
face.
look like a
But
giant-
I'm like,
man
hey,
baby.
you're 36 right now, so maybe if you shave your face, you'll look like a 29-year-old.
No,
Fair.
dude, because when you're heavy set, when you're overweight, you don't look great when you shave your beard.
Well, I don't know what your other chin looks like, okay?
You literally look like a baby Huey. Like you look dumb. You look terrible. You look like Bobo and Little Devil is what you look like if you
what
shave the
is
beard
that?
down.
What are you talking
You are
about?
offending so many people right now.
What the
who
hell?
don't have beards.
I'm just saying, like,
You look like Bobo. I don't even know what that is.
no,
What?
I'm not talking about other people. I'm talking about me. Like
No, you said
specifically.
you. When
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
What?
a heavy set guy, that's what you
Yeah.
said.
When you're a heavy, okay, so I'm talking about me. For anybody that I offended who's chubby and looks like Bobo and Little Devil, my bad. What I'm saying is that I personally, if I lose the beard, I'm like, I don't know what that thing is. Like, I do
I
not
think
like it.
I can't remember if I've ever seen you with zero facial hair. I've seen you with like just a mustache.
Yeah, when I took photos for Amanda and Russell's wedding, I only had a
I
soul
have
patch.
seen you. No, I think I have seen you with.
Yeah.
It might have just been like the chin.
I had a little soul patch, and I had like a 5 o'clock shadow, but it was pretty damn shaved.
Even I think at your own wedding, you had just like,
I just had a goatee
yeah,
with no mustache.
Yeah.
It was just like a smaller goatee. Yeah.
yeah. I'm trying to think.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's it. Thanks for cutting that one so deep.
Yeah, I told you these can get deep. Okay, so imagine you are a waiter
Okay.
and you are serving an impatient, powerful movie producer in a chic LA restaurant.
Chic.
Setting is set.
I'd quit already,
You drop his filet mignon on the floor.
which he deserves.
Do you then tell him he has to wait another 20 minutes for his dinner? Or do you wipe off the filet, cover it with more sauce, and risk being detected?
Did anyone watch me drop it?
You
You're like, Give
If-
me the backstory here.
Okay, for real, if nobody watched me drop it,
you don't know because you're risking being detected.
I don't know. Truthfully, I don't know if I could serve somebody floor food.
But he's a dick.
Oh, like he's been rude to you like the whole meal.
He is a powerful movie producer in a chic LA restaurant.
I don't know. It's
He's
really hard
impatient.
He's just impatient, but he hasn't been like an asshole. He's just, you can tell he's rushed.
I don't know. It's really hard for me because I think speaking.
Again, don't know the backstory.
I know we're asking. This is like we're asking
Amanda and
for
I are
all
both
this
like,
clarification.
Amanda's been a DM before on Dungeons and Dragons. She's like, wait a minute. So, what is the backstory for the last 400 years?
How many squares is it to get from the kitchen to the man?
Okay,
What is your speed?
I have to say, if you're going with like split second, Amanda already was like, okay, how long's it been on the floor?
Yeah.
Like she already,
anyone see it?
she's already given that guy a dirty ass steak.
But here's the thing. I think it's wrong when you hear about people who like spit in other people's food. I think that's like
It's also illegal.
yes. But there's like
Yeah.
I think it's absolutely vile when
Yeah,
like people
yeah.
do things and like bodily fluid, nasty shit. I think it's wrong. So like, truthfully, I know myself enough. I would make the dude wait, and I'd apologize, and I'd get
Is the
shit
option
handed
to
me.
just quit and walk out of the
Yeah.
restaurant? Because I know myself, I could go get another job as a server somewhere else instantly without having to
Truthfully,
deal with an
that's
a-hole.
probably what would happen
Yeah.
in real life.
Because if I was like, okay, he's already it's been a rough meal working with this guy. His stuff just dropped. I give up the day. I'm done. Someone else figure this out. I'm going home. That's it. That's
Yeah.
it. Life is too short to deal with like a-holes. Like, dude, like people that are impatient get
Yeah,
on
but,
my
like,
nerves
think
so
about
much.
like
Oh my
18-year-old
God.
you wouldn't have that same thought
What?
of like,
Quitting?
people are assholes. Fuck it, I'm
yeah,
out.
yeah, huh? Every single
Oh, I
job,
wouldn't.
every single job that
I
I
wouldn't.
had as a kid, if I was disrespected from my boss or they were rude or whatever, I had no problem just peacing out. Because I was like, no way, I don't need to be treated like this.
I've
Yeah.
never like quit in the middle of a shift like that. I just don't come back.
I did it a couple times.
Really?
I quit at I quit my job at Papa Murphy's because the manager was an ass. Like she was like, get on the ground and scrub it with a toothbrush. Like
Absolutely
Right,
not.
I'm like, I'm out. Yeah. And then the
Yeah.
other manager, I don't remember what I was doing, but forced me to stay like 3 hours after my shift,
Yeah.
recounting tills over and over again because we were a couple pennies off, and like knew that it was like. You know, he's like, no, you're going to stay here till that stuff's count. Like, you know, the power trip or whatever.
Ew.
And I was like, I'm done. I'm
Yeah.
walking out. Like, and that's the type of stuff that bothers me with just people in general. Like either level of entitlement, rude, impatient.
Yeah.
I hate it. And we
Yeah.
dealt with a lot of people when we worked at Blockbuster that were total a-holes.
Yeah.
So, and I have so much respect for people that work retail.
Oh my God.
So much. And if you've never worked retail before, and I'm telling you, if you're listening to this podcast right now, you've never worked a retail job, you don't know what it's like to work with crappy people.
You don't
No.
even know.
No, you don't. Like customers, literally, there's a different breed of retail customer.
People treat you like shit.
You
People
are
treat you like you are
garbage.
filth, and it's wrong. That's wrong. And like I still work in customer service.
I would say food service too.
Yeah,
food service and
any
retail.
type of
Yeah.
customer service. I still work in customer service, and so I get a little bit of it still, especially people who just want to make a scene or something. But I will say that as I've gotten older, I'm still like, I do not want confrontation. But as I've gotten older and in my salon, everybody's very supportive of like, tell that lady to get the hell out of here.
Right.
Like, you don't have to do that.
That's nice when a
So-
business or whatever like supports the staff that way. Yeah.
And so like there was a lady and we had issues and
you got issues.
well, she didn't want to pay me and I basically it ended up being like she can't come back into the salon anymore. And it was like now that I'm older, I still might not be like get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
But I, like I can find ways now to just be like, I think you need to find another stylist.
I would, if I was the owner of a business, I would have no problem walking up to the person being like, do we have a problem?
Yeah.
And why?
Yeah.
Like, I want to be respectful of you.
Why are you talking to my people like
Yeah,
this?
you're not being respectful to my people.
Yeah.
And if they did you wrong, let me know. But you're also an adult. There's no
Yes.
reason to talk to my employees that way. It's an 18-year-old kid that's learning what he's up to.
Yeah.
There's no reason for you to be an asshole because you weren't able to get your $125 digital camera
Right.
on the day you wanted it.
The way
know,
that some people
there's- yeah.
treat just other people in general
Yeah.
is like, what is your fucking problem?
I
like,
think that these people too, no one ever taught them what respect was. There's
No.
got to be some backstory to why they're who they are, or they've behaved that way and no one's ever told them no.
Yeah.
So they learned they could get what they wanted by treating people like that.
well, and the term now is, they're a Karen. And it's
Yeah.
like, but,
yeah, I need to
but-
talk to the manager.
But the problem is, those people, most of them, I bet, never had to work customer service.
I almost guarantee it. When you have never been on the other side of things.
Yes.
But there is the exception for the people
Yes.
that go, I have worked retail
Yes.
before and I know what it's like to
I
provide
know it's not
great
that hard.
customer service.
Yeah.
I know what you do, and it's not that difficult. You know what? This is why you work here, because you don't have a college degree. Like,
Yeah.
all right. Sorry.
Sorry,
I'm telling you,
anyway.
I
these
almost
are-
forgot what the question
I'm
was.
telling
Me
you, dude,
too.
I'm telling you, I would.
Oh, we're talking about the steak.
Yeah,
still.
yeah, the steak guy, dude. Okay.
Truthfully,
Depending
I would,
on the severity.
knowing myself, if I dropped out on the ground, I'd probably cry.
Yeah.
I'd probably cry.
Depending on the severity of the situation would determine what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So, total a-hole, been rude, like, literally treated me like crap. That guy's getting his steak back. But
He's getting floor steak.
He's getting floor steak. If other than that, if it was just like a mild interaction or whatever, I'd be like, dude, just give him the stuff. It's not worth our time. Make him a new one. Go talk to him.
Yeah.
He gets mad, whatever. But I don't know. There you go. Mine's a depends situation.
I'm the one who wants, like, what time is it? How angry is he? Did he have an appetizer? How hungry is
Did
he?
he ask for it medium well?
God.
All right.
This one I'm going to direct towards Andy.
Oh.
First off.
Oh,
and
dear.
Amanda can answer
Rude.
as well. But
Oh, dear.
Andy, would you rather get a ticket for going 1 mile per hour over the speed
You
limit?
would
Oh,
ask
she's
me
asking
this.
this because Andy drives like a grandpa.
Or for driving too slow?
Oh, my God.
Okay, wait. Would I rather get a ticket for driving too slow or too fast, even if it was 1 mile over?
1 mile over.
Okay, little backstory for our audience here. I have a point of contention in my life that I've never had a speeding ticket, and I don't. And I choose
Yeah, you better knock on that
to
table,
drive
fella.
the speed limit. And I will have respectful arguments with you
Boring.
over.
Can I interject here where I say, you say, I will quote unquote drive the speed limit, but what
Yes.
you really mean is 10 miles under the speed
Okay.
limit.
And you're texting the whole time.
Okay, so they're calling me out on the fact that, yes, I zone out.
With
and all
your
of a sudden,
kid in the car, probably.
I'm the guy that, like, I let go of the gas as I'm distracted or not
my
paying
God.
attention. And yes, all of a sudden, Ash will be like, honey, you're going 10 miles under the speed limit.
When there's a guy going 55
Uh-huh.
in front of you, you don't just change lanes because there's 3 other lanes. You just keep going 55.
Yeah, I'm that guy where everyone's like, what is his problem? Why is he driving so slow? And I don't even realize I am. But I'm also like every single person around me. I don't know why. They all have a sense of urgency in their life. It's as if
That's the world.
every single mother effer woke up too late, like spilled shit on their jeans, didn't get out of the house on time, terribly prepared their life, and it's my fault that they never prepared for for a situation to happen.
Are you at least
So I'm just
in the far right lane?
I'm
Or
not
are you?
I'm middle lane. I don't
Oh,
take,
hold on a second. You're driving 55 in the middle lane.
I can't drive
That's
55.
illegal. That's technically illegal.
I know, but I'm not all the time. You make it sound like I do it all the time. No, I'm good. Sometimes she'll look at me, she'll be like, honey, you're going too fast. And I'm like, oh dear. I need
Has
to
that
slow down."
ever happened?
Yeah.
There are times because my car will beep at you if you're going 7 miles over the speed
Yeah.
limit.
Oh.
And so it'll be like beep beep. And he's like, oh.
Most of the time, I set my stuff to
You use cruise control?
Yeah, to the speed limit.
I don't even have those buttons in my car. I don't know. They're just
I
gone
just know
off my
I
steering
don't
wheel.
have. I don't know. I don't feel. I'm trying to word myself appropriately here. I don't think that
You'll
it's
ever get a speeding ticket?
no, I don't think it's necessary to drive 15 over. And there is so many people that do it. And I'm talking like zoom past me, up my ass, like shining their lights on me.
Oh, I don't do any of
and
that
I'm,
shit.
I'm
That's wrong.
going the speed limit. And they're up on me. Those are the people that I'm like, your day's about to get way worse, buddy.
Oh,
because
yeah.
number one, I'm going to pace you now when you try to pass me because you're being a total asshole. If I'm going the speed limit though, and I'm going 70, they want to go 72, that's not my problem. You can pass me. That's where my head's at.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. That's where my head's at. But I totally understand with Ashley, when I'm not paying attention and I'm going 10 miles under, I'm an asshole.
So
Yeah.
answer
My-
the question.
Yeah. So
I
would you rather have a ticket?
I would rather get a speeding ticket for going one over because That has always been my point of contention, that I don't speed.
I disagree with you.
You think I would rather get it for going
I think
slow?
you would rather get it for going slow.
Then I
'cause
could argue it.
I think if you were going too slow and you got a ticket, you'd be like, well, at least I'm not speeding.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
you're
if
probably
you were
right.
going
You're
one
probably
over,
right.
you'd be like, I never speed. and
one
I got to take
time.
them for going 1 mile per hour over because every time you've been pulled over, you're like, it wasn't my fault.
I'm going to have to work on these audio levels when we're done here.
Oh, yeah.
Just
Sorry in
screaming
advance
into
to your
my-
They were
ears.
loud.
So, yeah, okay, sure. You already knew the answer to that question for me, so you shouldn't have even asked it.
Well, I mean, I wanted the listeners to like hear
To know
your
that you're a
explanation.
grandpa.
Sidebar, just so you guys know, aside from the whole speeding debacle we just talked about, I have never received a speeding ticket, but I have received other ones that don't make any sense to me because I didn't know the laws.
This
very
is where I
well.
say that he like denies.
Yeah,
that
like
he's
an
guilty.
example, I got a ticket for California stopping off an exit.
Was there a stop sign there?
Yep.
Yes.
And
That's
the
illegal.
I know. But so
I love
is,
how his defense is,
but so
I didn't
is-
know I couldn't do that.
I know, but so is going 71, technically.
And if you are, you deserve the ticket.
If you go 71,
If you are breaking the speed law, you deserve a ticket.
Okay, fair enough.
If you're
Fair
breaking
enough,
a
yes.
stop law, you deserve a ticket.
yeah, that was one though where like I didn't think that I stopped, like California stopped it. He said I did, but whatever. Another one, I didn't move over when a cop had somebody pulled over. So I was in the far.
I didn't know that
Yep.
was a road law.
Yep, when I was in a far right lane, you are supposed to move over
To give him space.
To give him space. I did not move over.
It just
and he got
ensures that
back-
everyone's being safe. I
he
get
got
it.
back in his car, and he, from the person he had pulled over, he stopped talking to them, jumped back in his car, chased me down to pull me over.
I
I
wonder
was like,
if he had just
wow.
finished with that because
Maybe
from
yeah.
just from the small amount of information I know,
yeah.
if they are in the middle of writing citation, unless you are like being a danger to those around you,
Right.
they will not.
See, it seemed
Engage.
like he left the window because that's where he was. I saw him
Yeah.
talking to the guy in the window, and then he was on me.
But I just mean he could have just handed the guy his ticket.
Maybe he did. Yeah, and
trying to hit his quota.
Yeah, maybe he did.
He
but I just
might.
know I was like, what? And honestly, I was just we were working at Blockbuster.
Yeah.
It was like a 10, 12-hour shift. I was just going home. I was
Yeah.
listening to music, and I was just staying in the right lane, probably going 10 under. and I didn't move over.
Yeah.
And I was just zoned. And I told him that. I was just like, dude, I'm just zoned. He's like, okay, well, officers die every day because people don't move over. And I was like, okay, my bad. Like, I had no idea.
I
And then-
wonder. I hate to say this, but I wonder if they had just had an incident where like someone was just
It's
clipped.
very possible. It's very
happens a
possible.
lot.
Yeah. And then I got another one for not having tabs. Like it was
Expired
That's your own
tabs.
fault.
It was expired tabs, but it was expired by
Like 2 days.
it was 2 days.
Oh,
dude. It
that's
was 2
shitty.
days,
That's that
and he
officer
didn't
being a
give me a
piece of
break.
shit.
He didn't give me a break. And then I had one more.
Yep, you
I,
overtook
I
on the right.
overtook on the right.
You're getting hit for piddly
I
shit
literally passed.
And that
a
one he
guy-
got a
Yep.
ticket for.
because
Yep.
they can't ticket you for speeding.
Yep, I literally passed a guy on the right, but my tires crossed over the I forget what it's called. So when you're coming off
The fjord.
So when you're coming
The
off an exit, no.
Oh.
When you're coming off an exit, right? It starts
stripe.
It starts to split off.
Oh.
And then it's like so it's like it's a V,
So-
right?
Yeah.
But then there's like white lines,
Yeah.
right?
So
I
here's-
overtook and then came over.
Here's
that
a better
part.
explanation.
Okay.
There's 3 lanes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Andy's in the far right. It's about to become an exit-only lane.
Yes.
So instead of Andy getting behind the car in the next lane over, he
zoomed
speeds
it.
up
I sped
and
up.
goes in front of him.
And went
Got
in front
it.
of him, and that cop, he paced me for a good 5 miles, paced me not just behind, side.
He was waiting for you to do something else.
Staring at me. I saw him out of the corner of my eye. I'm like, I'm not turning. I'm not looking.
No.
I don't know why he's coming after me, but I can tell he wants something from me. I think he pulled me over because I didn't look at him. I think or something.
One time I was driving down the freeway and
Yeah.
a cop pulled into like the carpool lane and pulled up next to me. And when I looked over at him, he looked over at me and like mouthed no and shook his head. And I have no idea what
That's the worst.
It's the worst. I'm like, I don't know what I did.
That's
I have
the
no
worst.
idea.
Oh, that's a nightmare.
Yeah.
Was.
Yeah.
One time I was
that
texting and
yes.
driving, and some generic dude in like a little like Kia Tracker pulls up right next to me, like hee hee, and like I look over and he like wags his finger at me.
Like no phone. Yeah. You know what's crazy is I understand it's dangerous. I knew. There is so many people that text.
Doesn't make it
and drive.
right.
I'm not. Did I say that it was right? No, I agree it is not right.
It's your justification.
But I also partake.
When
no,
everybody
I'm not
else does it.
I'm not justifying. You guys are taking it wrong.
Yeah, of course we are.
I'm not justifying that it is correct. I'm saying though, it's insane how many people.
I have a hard
still
time
don't
when,
take it seriously.
Yeah, and then you even have a police officer who's texting and driving.
I
and,
see
like,
police officers texting and driving all the time. I'm on the road more than a lot of people, and I see these guys. They're texting, they're eating, they're on their phones. Like,
well, in
right?
Washington State, we have
Yeah.
pretty strict distracted
Yeah,
driving laws now.
It's insane. So anyway, man, this episode is just getting to the heart. Getting to the heart of our would you rather.
Yeah. What are you, Amanda?
Considering I'm usually driving about 15 over at all times, I of the many speeding tickets I have had, it would be driving for one over.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
That's it.
Oh.
To everyone,
Yeah.
that was just awkward
That
silence.
was real awkward.
You might just have to like. Doop.
I will have to now.
Yeah.
Jeez,
It
I
was
don't know.
weird.
I don't know how to tell you guys 5 minutes when you're not looking at me.
Well, I'm trying to read these.
I know, but I
It
just
was
wanted to make
weird.
sure. I just go like this. I thought it was a good signal, but no. And then Ash was like,
I thought you were trying to get me to like stop talking about speeding.
I'm
I was
keeping
like,
this in now because I think things.
Don't. It's weird. It was just like random silence.
Okay.
This one, I don't know. I think it's a little funny, so I'm going to say it. Would you rather be a man with a voice like Minnie Mouse,
I
Or a
already
woman.
like that.
or a woman with an especially low voice like Bowser from Shauna Na or Barry White?
I thought you were
Hey,
gonna say like
baby.
Bowser from Super Mario. I was like, hell yeah!
Dude, how are you even talk like Bowser?
even
That's all he ever says all the time. You're just like, hey, I'm gonna have the double cheeseburger. And my friend comes over here to order, and all she does is growl.
Yeah, but most menus have pictures now, so you could just point.
I would say at the end of the day, it would be cool to be Bowser.
Hell yeah, be Bowser.
That's how we're answering that question.
But I think if I'll take Bowser from Super Mario, but if in a real answer, I think you could make more money being a woman with a deep voice than being a man with a high pitched voice.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I think if you're looking at it purely
Monetary?
by monetary opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby, get on that. You know what time it is.
But I will 100% just be Bowser.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Okay. Yep.
That's your option.
That's your
Would
new-
I rather be Bowser? Yes.
All right.
or Toad.
Can I like redo my life and I get to be Bowser? I'll take that any day.
Yeah, it starts with a B, right? Bah. Okay.
You're the
Sorry.
sweetest. Okay, last one, right?
Okay, got it.
Would you rather drink a glass of Dijon spicy mustard or eat a supersized bag of french fries found in the sidewalk garbage can?
How?
Easy answer.
Wait, how big is this cup?
What? French fries?
8 ounce? Is this like a?
You'd rather eat garbage fries?
If they're still hot.
Oh, so that's your determining factor. Is they're
Absolutely.
still warm?
Number one, I love French fries.
What if they're warm on a hot day, and that's why they're warm?
Whatever. Wait. So you would rather eat a cup of like mayonnaise texture?
At least I knew where it came from.
No, you don't.
Yeah, huh? It's
Did
a
it
cup.
say it came from your fridge, or did it come from the dumpster with the French
It
fries?
implies that
I
it's
know,
not
I'm
at
just
a
playing. I'm just
dumpster.
playing. But okay, can
Okay.
you imagine
Yes.
eating a spoonful of mayonnaise?
No, I already. Well, I could do it.
Really? Go do it right now.
I probably would. It wouldn't bother me.
That would
too
make me
much.
vomit.
I know, but it's,
Just the texture would make me vomit.
I.
Now imagine it's spicy mustard.
Well, I'm just thinking about like a fry and then like
Dumpster fries.
something mixed in with it on
Throw
accident.
a little bit of ketchup on those dumpster fries. It'll cover any
No, dude,
flavor.
I'm just saying, like all of a sudden, like the mix or like some coffee spilt on it, or it's just like wet.
Dumpster fries.
I'm going with the sauce in a cup.
But see, how many fries do I have to eat? They're saying you have to eat the whole
A
cup.
supersized bag.
I'd still eat it.
Like a bag
Dumpster
of
fries.
like a bag of like
Like a Wendy's Big E
Five
fry.
Guys, Five Guys bag.
God,
You know what
Five
I'm
Guys
saying?
fries are so good.
So
I'll eat
whose
those out
fries
of the
wouldn't
dumpster.
you eat?
I like French fries.
So it wouldn't matter. Like any restaurant's French fries, you wouldn't like pass if you just saw it and you're like, oh, those are. From
I don't
blah, blah, blah.
love Red Robin's like steak fries
Interesting.
because they're too soggy. I like
oh,
really like crunchy
They're
fries.
so tasty.
Disagree.
I'll eat them.
I'll eat the soft ones. You eat the hard ones.
Sure. Okay.
Okay.
I don't know, dude.
All
I
right,
just
now
like
that
French
we
fries.
know that Amanda eats garbage fries.
Every day, baby.
Ash, thank you very much for giving us an opportunity to get so deep.
Yeah, that was fun.
tonight
My pleasure.
In our
That was fun.
world.
Let us know if you liked that.
Also, let us
We
know.
would do. I would totally do it again.
I want to know from those questions other people's answers.
Oh yeah, I don't really care about any of the other questions. People, dumpster fries, yes or no? I mean,
And me, do you guys want to be Bowser?
oh, hell, that's not a question. That's a stupid question because the answer is yes. No, people, would you rather eat a cup of spicy Dijon mayonnaise or Dijon mustard or dumpster fries?
Ugh. Wow. Amanda, where can people find us?
Everywhere. On the internet. So like YouTube, iTunes, iHeartRadio.
Craigslist.
Yeah, man. Singles meaning singles. Which is none of us. But so wherever you find your podcast, you can find us. Instagram, it has a huge directory of where you can find our episodes. So that.
Awesome. If you guys want us to do this even more,
Yeah, let us know.
let us know. We've got other games. You guys want to listen to us play
Cards
Sorry?
Against Humanity,
Throwing it out
Monopoly,
there.
Clue, Life.
Candlestick, guys. What are you thinking? Amanda, would you do us a favor and lead us out with a Bowser?
Bah! Goodbye.
Bye.